Over 10 petitioners are now seeking a referendum that seeks to remove President William Ruto and his deputy Rigathi Gachagua from office over what they term as gross violation of the Constitution and incompetence of the Kenya Kwanza government.
They have violated each of the 14 chapters of the Constitution, from the sovereignty of the people all the way to public finance in chapter 12, all the way to security, public service. They have actually, within 23 months, succeeded to violate the Constitution so abundantly that it is no longer acceptable that they can be allowed to continue with these flagrant violations of the Constitution.
In court documents seen by K24 TV, the petitioners argue that a lack of good faith by the government in addressing the people's grievances that have in recent times been scaled up by the eruption of Gen Z civic revolt. Among the reasons for ousting the president with his deputy are the diminishing capacity of the government to address the challenges facing Kenyans and the diminishing legitimacy of the Kenyan presidency to steward the affairs of the state and the nation, bad governance and failure of the government to hold constitutional order during socio-economic and political crises. Following this, the petition is now seeking judicial intervention in calling for a referendum to terminate Ruto's tenure, since the people no longer have trust in the legislature, which they say cannot be trusted to impeach the head of state.
Parliament has ceased to be a watchdog. It has become a lapdog of the executive, and every Kenyan knows that. So we don't expect that Parliament can impeach these two. The people are the ones who hire, as Professor Ogola likes to say, and they can fire. And they shall fire these ones before the end of the 5 years.
While castigating Ruto's stewardship and scrapping off some critical programs such as Linda Mama, among others, the petitioners under the Kenya Bora to Itakayo group further wants the formation of a 5-judge bench to listen to the matter, cited as urgent.
Kenya Bora to Itakayo has therefore asked the Chief Justice to empanel a 5-judge bench to determine these matters and grant the people of Kenya a referendum to impeach the 2 state officers who have violated the Constitution. This matter is of high priority because KBT seeks to give the country a way forward for removing the 2 from office through constitutional roadmaps. We want every Kenyan, wherever they are, to know that no one is above the law and above the Constitution. Everyone shall be held accountable. We cannot give you the highest offices of trust only for you to use the offices and privilege to sabotage our economy, violate the Constitution, and treat us like tenants in your estate.
All the 11 petitioners argue that Kenya is facing an existential threat brought about by alleged incapacity, unwillingness and incompetence of the Kenya Kwanza government.
We formed the referendum committee.
Bentura Kwamboka, K24 TV, Nairobi.